Travel isn't always pretty, isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it hurts and it will break your heart. But that's okay. The journey change you. It should change you. It leaves marks on your memory, on your consciousness, on your heart, and your body. You take something with you. Hopefully, you leave something good behind. Anthony Burden. Many of us might be skeptical, scared of the language barrier, or don't have the funds or time to travel. I had all those factors before and after I decided to travel. But I wanted to know the world and I was willing to break the walls like a wrecking ball. I'm here today because I put the effort into researching, educating myself, and learning more about the country I wanted to travel. In this case, was the US. I know that there are many companies that can help you make traveling less stressful when it comes to leaving your home country. I found them. So can you. Travel can influence people's lives tremendously. Travel make us open-minded, help us appreciate what we already have in our home country, and challenge our attitudes. Now, I would like to tell you about the need for people to travel and experience life in a new territory. You might say to yourself, oh, I can be open-minded without leaving my home country. But there are a couple of things that you might do for the fact that you are not in your home country. Travel forces you to try new things you have not tried back home. Anu Tarana, a racial equality professor at the University of Washington, Seattle, and a second-generation immigrant, says travel is a step in the right direction. She also said it's an invitation to think more carefully about our good intentions and where they need to be challenged. Spending time abroad will encourage you to go outside of your comfort zone and try things you probably never thought of doing it back home. Staying in your established social circle is not an option. Those tight-knit friendships are great in many ways, but often when people settle into a comfortable social circle, they are not as open to meet new people. And that's what happened to me in the first year of being here. I was by myself for so long, telling myself that I did not need nobody, that was going back home anyways, where my really friends are. I was wrong. We need and must have relationships wherever we go. So, what can we do to have those experiences? We can find a safe and affordable ways to travel. Earning money while traveling is a fantastic opportunity to know a country's culture. A popular way of doing is by teaching English abroad. Companies like WorldTeach do not require teaching experience or certification for their program. If you are the kind of person who would like to invest their time serving somebody else around the globe, there are many volunteer opportunities. One of them is Travel with a Purpose. It's a volunteer abroad program to make lasting difference for yourself and the world. Immerse yourself in an incredible culture and empower communities. This is just a couple of billions opportunities you can find depending on your purpose and what you want to get and give from that experience. To sum it up, it doesn't matter how much money you do or don't have. Different options can help you accomplish that experience that ultimately will build up in some areas in your personal and interpersonal life. You might ask what I am getting from this experience. I would like to tell you what this experience did for me. It helped me appreciate my country, my family, and culture. It helped me be proud of my roots. It challenged my attitudes. A couple of them were arrogance, selfishness. And I believe that I would have never changed by staying in my home country and my comfort zone. This experience has made me a new person. My brother, for example, always tell me that being away from home, I have become a humble, caring, generous, and patient person, something that I was not back home. This is what travel did for me, and I'm sure that travel can do more incredible things for you and the people around you. Now that we have reached the end, I invite you to take the trip you have aiming for, which will impact your life forever. Travel can be scary for some people who have never been outside their home country or even just the city where they have lived their whole life. Travel be Travel can be expensive at one point, but just think all the fantastic and tangible things you will get from this experience. Travel changes you as a person and helps you be more aware and appreciative of what you already have. Today, I encourage you to go and begin that search for that country you always wanted to visit. Gather all the information and make it happen. Matthew Carson said, an investment in travel is an investment into yourself. Can leaving your country be a scary thing to do? I did it when I was 19 years old. I came to a country where I knew nobody and I barely spoke the language. If I did it, so can you. Don't allow your fears to stop you from growing and explore all planet's wonders. For those interested in knowing and undertaking their first solo trip, you will find information about some of the companies mentioned today, such as World Teach and Travel with a Purpose. Without further ado, thank you everyone for being here today.